The FCC ruled today in favor of net neutrality. This allows the government to oversee online traffic and means a new set of rules will be applied. While some might stick to the traditional rose for Valentine's Day, you can also get creative by making your own arrangement. Renovations to the Capitol are projected to take at least 5 years. The governor and legislator approved a bond of $120 million to repair the 100-year-old building last year.
Right here at the intersection of 36th Avenue and Tecumseh Road is where Captain Tom Easley says the most traffic accidents in Norman happen.
That's right, Dylan. 2 St. Louis police officers were shot and wounded today during a protest in Ferguson, Missouri.
Warren said tuition and fees will increase in the single digits next year due to the drop in oil prices and state funding.
Indiana approves changes to the religious objection law, and a Duke University student has admitted to hanging a noose from a tree and is no longer on campus. That's a brief look at what's happening around the world. Now back to you in the studio.
These are the voices of the unheard.
I'm a Muslim American, African American,
a Native American on campus.
Gaylord College held an open forum for students to voice and discuss the issues of race within the college.
I've had people who have looked at me differently when it comes to class assignments or extracurricular activities. And as I'm shaking right now, it's because it really bothers me.
I automatically feel like I need to dress better just so that people take me seriously. I need to make sure that I'm known by my professors just so that they'll remember my face.
There's not enough black students in the Gaylord College or interested in journalism.
Black students at OU are not the only ones that face these problems. Other ethnic groups have concerns too. Gaylord faculty and staff have ideas to combat these problems.
Possibly going into high schools and especially maybe high schools that aren't being funded their own newspaper and sharing with them the love of journalism.
We are working, but we're not working hard enough, and this dialogue shows that our efforts need to be redoubled. And I think it energizes all of us to move in that direction.
This is a beginning of a journey. All changes start like this.
The next event will be a luncheon with the Unheard activist group to further discuss solutions to race and inequality around campus. Maci Smith, OU Nightly.
Tryouts for the JV and varsity Crimson and Cream teams were held recently.
We start off with a lot of skill stuff, small-sided stuff, to see if they can really play, and then we'll get into the big full field stuff.
More than 70 people tried out this year, which is an increase from last year, and they think the World Cup is the reason.
I do. It's cool. It's been fun to see the buzz about soccer in the United States, and I think a lot of the kids that have come out here today have just kind of got a stirring from it.
The team plays 30 games during the year-long season, most of them out of state, but they're doing it all by themselves.
I think if we had the opportunity, we would really like to be a school team, because we've talked about having a coach, because we just kind of coach ourselves and have to do everything ourselves, and we do a good job of it. But if we had a coach and like an actual nice field, NCAA field, and a little funding from the school, I think it would improve even more.
The competition level is intense, the pace quicker, and the competitors more brutal. But it's the family aspect of the team that draws players in.
For me, it was more of a community. When I came in, I didn't rush, and I had a buddy to tell me, like, hey, we have a club soccer team, and growing up your whole life playing, when you leave it, you kind of start to miss it. So when I tried out and made it, they just took me in, and pretty soon that's my family. So it's just a really great way to meet people, and you get to play the sport you love in a competitive atmosphere.
Last year, the OU Men's Soccer Club went to Nationals, and they hope to go again this year. Maci Smith, OU Nightly.
Norman police responded to a shooting close to OU's campus last night. A group of veterans are using the community center in Goldsby every Thursday morning to help vets handle issues with the VA.
The fishing team will next compete on February 23rd in Gunnersville, Alabama for the Classic, which is the Super Bowl of fishing tournaments. Maci Smith, OU Nightly.
The recipient of the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum's Reflections of Hope Award is a 15-year-old Pakistani girl.